drop in Vijay also.
Gurudev. I was teaching transcendental meditation enthusiastically for 30 years, and I would want to teach Krishna consciousness the same enthusiastic way.
For 30 years.
At least for 30 years. But I feel I'm still a great rascal, and the more I know about Krishna consciousness, I know how much far away from dignity I am, and especially I feel I'm lacking in love, and without love, without bath, I feel all this gyan and knowledge, whatever I study, is kind of not making me successful. Gurudev, what can I do, and especially what you want me to do, so that I can succeed, so that my life is successful?
Prabhu, before he was teaching transcendental meditation for 30 years.
What doing?
Teaching transcendental meditation, Maharshi Yoga, you remember Maharshi? Then he came to you and took initiation. Now he wants to teach Krishna consciousness. Yeah, as he did before, now he wants to teach Krishna consciousness. But he feels that he is lacking so much, especially in bhav or mood or affection. He knows.
Do you know what is bhakti?
I think I don't really know it.
How you can know bhav and other things?
I don't
Prabhu
know
telling
anything.
that
First you should read my books, Jaiva Dharma, Gita, and know something, and then otherwise nothing.
Gurudev,
What
I
can
have studied Jaiva Dharma and many other books, but I have no love in me, not
he
enough
says
love.
he understands in theory. Jaiva Dharma he has studied, and he is trying to...
More study,
More study.
some remembrance of a slow or preaching. They are ready to preach and preaching. So you should be ready like them and then preach. ये कहाँ से आ जाती है?
Gurudev, if a devotee reads Sharira Bhashya in order to defeat Shankaracharya,
Be there.
Stay there. Yes.
If a devotee reads Sharira Bhashya in order to defeat Shankaracharya's philosophy, there is a chance that he can lose bhakti.
Depend how qualified, how.
Any devotee who wants to defeat Mayavad philosophy and therefore he studies Sarirak Bhashya from Sankaracharya, what is the...
Can he lose bhakti?
he
He
can
has
lose...
read Govinda Bhashya.
No,
Yes,
study...
yes, also. Okay.
First he should
Read Govinda
read Govinda Bhashya and then Shankaracharya. Otherwise, the effect will be opposite.
বলছে শারীরিক ভাষা পড়লে কি ভক্তি নষ্ট হওয়ার সম্ভাবনা আছে? কারণ চৈতন্য চৈতন্য বলা হয়েছে মায়াবাদী ভাষা শুনলে হয় সর্বনাশ।
Mahaprabhu telling.
So first read
Govinda Bhashya.
and study then Sarirak Bhashya to preach only, not for us. Then you can do.
Gurudev, is Sri Gadadhar Pandit full Vrishabhanu Nandini Radhika? And what is the teaching? Is there any teaching for the conditioned soul or the aspiring bhakta in this relationship?
Gadadhar Pandit, Mahaprabhu's Parikar, he is non-different from Vrishabhanu Nandini. Is that correct? What is the teachings, Upadesh, in this particular relationship Gadadhar Pandit has in Mahaprabhu's pastime?
He was Srimati Radhika. He was watching the mood of Krishna, how he is playing my role. Well,
In Dashyabhav, in Dashyabhav. You always tell in Dashyabhav. With Dashyabhav.
yes.
Was Mahaprabhu order following completely. Gurudev?
Jarur.
So it is. I've heard once that Srila Gaugana Maharaji explained
No, no.
that
What?
it is said that Madhyam are preaching, but he said, I heard that he said it's not the Madhyam coming from Kanishta, but the Madhyam coming from Uttam. So in the same way, it is said that the Madhyam can give also Diksha, but is this the Madhyam from Kanishta or Madhyam from Uttam? Is it coming down externally?
Who had that question? They've gone already.
He will say.
Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj, he has said that Madhyam, who is in Madhyam Adhikar, he can preach, he can do prachar. But only Madhyam who comes from Uttam, who is Uttam, who comes down to Madhyam, he can preach.
That is right.
That is correct. Then second part is about giving initiation. What is that?
So that actually those who can actually give Diksha, not those Madhyams who coming from Kanishta, but coming from Uttam.
Only God Govinda Maharaj told that?
No, I'm asking.
Any doubt in his?
No.
Then why?
No, I'm giving that as an introduction to the question about Diksha.
Then his own question is, a Madhyam Vaishnava who is coming first Kanishta, then progressing to Madhyam, or a Madhyam who is coming from Uttam,
Both.
who can give Diksha? Only both? Both.
No,
Yeah.
But these devotees are gone who are worried for Diksha.
I am asking when you give Diksha, when you give Uttam coming down, Madhyam then give Diksha, from Karishta to Madhyam then give Diksha. What time you want to give Diksha?
Does not read any book. How he can do any question?
I'm reading good.
You have no time.
Always working in job. You have 5 jobs.
Why you are coming here?
Gurudev, I see you so rarely.
You should not come. You
When
should
Srila
stay.
Prabhupada was walking, ladies
You
were...
should hear in class,
Yes,
not coming here.
thank you.
Can I ask another question?
Sure.
Gurudev, not knowing oneself, not knowing one's soul, is it not that one has no basis for real devotion if I don't not really know myself? Is this a kind of mood making I try?
Keep your shoes here, in this way. Look here.
If we don't know ourselves, our soul, who we are, then second part.
Has this bhakti a basis if I not know myself? Is it not kind of mood making? I dive into it, but not knowing myself, is this kind of relationship to Krishna not very, very superficial and lacking?
We are practicing bhakti, but if we do not know who we are, what is our relationship with Krishna, then even if we do bhakti, what is the basis, the platform that we have to perform bhakti?
You should know. What you preach, you must know.
You understand? If you speak anything,
Otherwise, you will define bhakti and other things in other way.
What you have realized that you can see. Just say
Understand?
When I'm in darkness inside,
What is Sraddha?
We were asking you, what is the
Belief.
definition of Sraddha?
belief,
Ask him.
Madhama.
faith, yes.
Ask him, he will tell.
What is Sraddha? Sraddha, fine, definition given in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Shraddha Shabde Vishwas Kahe Sudridha Nishchay Krishna Bhakti Koile Sarva Karma Krita Hoy. It means that the word Shraddha, it means Vishwas, means firm belief, Sudridha Nishchay, completely convinced that Krishna Bhakti Koile, if I perform bhakti to Krishna, then sarva karma krita hoy. All my other duties and everything in this world, everything will be accomplished automatically by that. So if someone has Shraddha, then that means that they will have firm faith in Krishna, in bhakti to Krishna, and that my whole life is simply meant for that. That is Shraddha. So even not knowing myself, if I have Shraddha, it would be a good start.
Yeah, that is the beginning.
Start.
Beginning is Shraddha. Without Shraddha, we cannot progress.
In anything,
You must have said.
worldly matter also. If you have not Sraddha, you cannot do it.
You have no faith that anything.
I think his question
Yeah.
is asking that if someone must first of all have Atma Gyan, like cultivating Atma Gyan, knowledge of the Atma, of the soul, before they are able to do bhakti, right? So his question is really, is it necessary to have Atma Gyan first before you are able to do bhakti?
That is correct. But by intelligence, we can define if bhakti is going to be favorable, the practices of bhakti. Like, how do you know if your marriage will be successful unless you try to live together and work it out, isn't it? You have some faith. If you have some faith in bhakti, then by the practice of bhakti, Atmagyan, all will develop gradually.
Thank you.
First all things know, and then come to preach.
Yeah.
I feel that I've got very little faith, but I also feel that I should do some preaching, and I'm not weak, and I feel too weak to preach, but that I should be doing it because I've been given so much, and I feel that I see some suffering in other people that have not come to Gurudev. So my question is what should I do?
Prabhu is asking, he has received so much from you. He wants to help others who are suffering, preach to them. But he feels weak, that he cannot be...
First he know what I told,
Prabhu here.
and then otherwise read and learn something.
You can invite preachers also.
We just got beds at the moment. No proper accommodation, just one room. So,
Where do you live?
I live in East London, but Ramanath over there estate. You can go to Glastonbury.
Oh, Glastonbury. Yeah. You live where now?
East London, but Glastonbury is
London.
very easy.
Okay. Yeah, I can to Glastonbury. Ramnath is a good preacher. You are a good preacher. Namahat book distribution is doing.